Hi, Lord G here, also known as Mr. Gillespie. In this lecture video, we're going to talk about unit conversions or dimensional analysis. Basically, unit conversion is going from one system of measurement, say the centimeters and meters on this meter stick, to another system of measurement, say inches and feet on the yardstick on the other side of this. Now, we could do it with one of these tools. Let me try it. I'll just measure this cup here. 13.49 centimeters. So the diameter of my cup is 13.49 centimeters. Well, using this meter stick yardstick, I could figure out how much that is in inches. I just go to 13.49, flip it over, and say, ooh, 5.25 inches. Now it's about, that's what the little squiggly equal signs mean, 5.25 inches. I say about because I don't know, it's not that accurate to use this method. Plus, I wouldn't want to have to carry this around with me all the time just to go from inches to centimeters and vice versa. And can you picture if you were like flying to Europe, what they'd say at airport security? So instead we have this method called unit conversion. Now, unit conversions are based on the fact that you can multiply anything by 1 and it's still that anything, and you can divide something by itself and it equals 1. Let me explain what I mean. Let's say you divide 5 by 5. 5 divided by 5. You all know that equals 1. What about if you go into algebra and you divide 2x by 2x? What does that equal? 1. Of course, anything divided by itself is 1. So we know that. Now, the next thing we have to think about is, if you have a unit conversion problem, you're going to need something called a conversion factor. Now, a conversion factor is based on the fact that if you divide something by itself, it is 1. So I'm going to show you something. Oh, I'll tell you where I got this information. When I was a kid, about 7 years old, elementary school, we had a song, and I'll just sing the first line for you because it's pretty much all I can remember. But it went like this. Inchworm, measuring the marigolds. Well, at that age, my father was with the company, and they sent him over to Paris, France, and the whole family went with him. And I was at the American school in Paris for a couple months, and I was walking down the hallway one day, and I heard a teacher singing in a classroom. Of course, this is Europe now. They don't use inches as much, they use centimeters. So I heard her singing, 2.54 centimeter worm, 2.54 centimeter worm, measuring the marigolds. And it stuck with me ever since. But the point of this is that an inchworm equals a 2.54 centimeter worm. 1 inch equals 2.54 centimeters. It's just a basic truth. And if you can get an equality like this, you've got both measurement systems in one equality. And look what I can do with it. If I say 1 inch divided by 2.54 centimeters, what would you guess that equals? Something divided by something that it equals to? It must equal 1. I, of course, could also say 2.54 centimeters divided by 1 inch. Once again, something divided by itself equals 1. These are called conversion factors, and these are what I need to change something from one unit of measurements to another. Let's do an example. We'll take our 13.49 centimeters and correctly convert it to inches. This is the first step. Always write down what they give you. 13.49 centimeters. Second step, multiply it by a conversion factor that you get from this equality. Now, which conversion factor? There's two of them. I could do this one or I could do this one. Well, the trick is you want to get rid of the unit that you have and get the unit that you want, which in this case is inches. So if I wanted to get rid of centimeters, I would have to divide it by centimeters. I'll show you how that works. And if I want to get inches, I'll multiply it by inches. So this is the conversion factor I would use. I would go 1 inch divided by 2.54 centimeters. Third step, multiply everything on the top, divide everything on the bottom. I'll use my calculator. So we have 13.49 times 1 divided by 2.54. Of course, I can just skip the times 1 because 1 times anything is anything. So I'm going to say 13.49 times 1 divided by 2.54 equals, and we have this lovely little thing, 5.31 inches. How do I know it's inches? Because look at this beauty of math. Centimeters times inches divided by centimeters. Ooh, I've got centimeters divided by centimeters. Something divided by itself is 1. We factor the centimeters out. We're left with inches. It's a very powerful tool that I'm giving you right now. Let's go the other direction. Let's say we have 35.1 inches, and I want to know how many centimeters that is. Well, once again, write down what they give you. Then use a conversion factor showing you from the relationship between the two systems. Use a conversion factor that gives you what you want and gets rid of what you don't want. So in this case, we'll do centimeters on top because that's what I want. 2.54 centimeters divided by 1 inch. And the answer, my friends, is quickly gotten on the calculator. 35.1 times 2.54 equals, it's 89.2 centimeters because the inches have factored out.